I mean, that last set, as you mentioned, 16-14 for them, it was something that was very, very hard, as I said, where they are in the season, where they want to be going into the tournament, and the type of team that we've seen them be throughout this season. So for today,
you look at a lot of the losses that Cal have had, and they've been really in so many of those matches as the freshman Francesca Popescu serves for her second time. First point going to Cal, second point up for grabs still. Nice block of the net. Cal setting up in system. Good save, and here's Babcock herself. She'll just roll that over. On the far side, it's Desjardins.
And we're seeing that already. A lot of scrappy plays here to start within the first 2 points.
Popescu will serve again. 2-0, Cal in the lead. That a shot right from the center. That's Bree Kelly. And Malcolm in her second season. Last year, obviously, her first year. Led the Cal Bears to the most conference wins they've had since 2019. Tough ball to handle, and the Bears can't get there. Almost too much, which is only something a head coach can say, having been around their team that much. 6-4, Cal still in the lead. Flying in from the back line is Desjardins. Here's the back set. Babcock and Carbonara. Carbonara reads the court so well.
As you mentioned with Coach Malcolm, talking about the beginning of the season, how she brought them together, you know, their team offsites, things like that, that really try to nurture the relationships between players on the floor. Really just in general, fast play. The ball comes right off of the block, and Moser makes a smart decision to try to get her middle involved.
Carbonara sees the space in the back line and takes it.
Carbonara, we've seen different shots in her tool belt, but she is pulling out all the stops so far.
Cal Hope Courage Award, presented monthly since February 2022. It's an award that honors student athletes in California colleges and universities who have overcome stress, anxiety, and mental trauma associated with personal hardships and adversity, and she's really been outspoken.
But we know with Pitt, at moments where they are just so effective and can just terminate everything. And we're seeing it actually now here again with the dig from Johnson. Both teams very scrappy on the defense, but for the Bears really stepping in here. So we're going to see that block.
The Pitt Panthers, the redshirt sophomore from Hawaii. Here's the setup. Lee on the right side, denied. The Bears will go again. It's Lee again. Pitt trying to punish the Bears, but once again, Johnson is there. Here's Desjardins. Set from Mosher. Babcock. Bears are playing some incredible defense right now. Mosher will set up once again. Another dig. On the right side, it's Lee. She tallies it to the delight of Haas Pavilion.
What a play from the Bears. That defense.
It certainly is. 21-20 in set number one. If anybody thought this first set was going to be a rollover by the Panthers, you have to think again. A kick by Hayden and kept in by Desjardins. Left side for the Panthers. Bayless tallies it.
What another incredible play from the Bears. Hayden comes in, playing some soccer here, keeping that ball alive. You know, it's fun. Set one against number 3 Pitt.
It will be the senior middle blocker to serve for it. Michaela Hayden tallies it, and the Cal Bears tally set one. They get one.
Well, we saw in that timeout that Babcock took her team as the team leader and really huddled together with them to talk about what they needed to do next coming into this. And we're seeing that here.
13-2 in the ACC. A truly unprecedented success is the only way to describe it. 6 ACC championships over an 8-year span. 2017, 2018, 2019. Mayer, sophomore defensive specialist out of Nebraska, will serve. Here's the set. Babcock. Babcock doing what she does best.
Finding space in that cross-court shot. She gets so high above.
Had a big day against Stanford in that 5-set match. 13 digs, 6 assists as well. This time, who else to finish it off? Carbonara.
Carbonara with the sharp cross-court. And that tempo set so fast to her on.
Redshirt junior Sophie Scott with the serve. Back set, Babcock. And the Bears keep it in. A joust at the net, and it goes to the Panthers.
Babcock not letting that one come back over. She sees that it's getting...
Once again, will be Babcock with the serve. Mentioned the SB nominee for Betts College Athlete in Women's Sports this year is Carbonara. Gets it over. Beautiful defensive play by Pitt to keep it up. And now an even better one by Cal. That they've all taken playing time professionally because they've all been able to contribute in different ways at different times. And right now, we're seeing Mallory Mayer, the sophomore, with a big contribution here in the second set. Back set. Babcock. It's saved. Kept in. Desjardins will get it over.
That ball straight down from Bree Kelly, getting her back involved in this offense. And that'll be her second kill.
Dropping 3-0 in 3 games straight. And just 4 blocks recorded that entire match for the Bears. Flying in from the back line is Olivia Babcock.
No errors, hitting 750. Babcock, 6 kills, hitting 227. And Bayless, 7 kills, hitting 333. So a lot of spread on the offense.
It certainly is. And there has to be, obviously we talked about the emotional and mental side and that adjustment that needs to be made as we're off and away here in set 3. But Pitt needed to make more than just an emotional and mental adjustment to take set number 2. What adjustments have you seen them make on the court?
Going back to the basics, let's make sure we pass well to start and push throughout. And now as we see there, back to the basics from the top spin jump serve from Mosier.
Pitt taking a look at the replay, and we're going to get a look at the replay.
The call is reversed. The ball was in. Cal retains their challenge.
Call is reversed. The call is in. Cal retains the challenge, and that's a big one. Jen Malcolm.
In the last 2 sets, those points matter, especially against a team like Pitt. You don't want to give up any point that you have.
Got to look there at the challenge rules. Each team has 2.
That ball in from Carbonara as she hits. Pushed a little bit outside of the net there and still finding...
After review, the call is reversed. Touch.
So they will get the touch on that
retains
play.
their challenge.
A tough one for the Bears.
Big shout out to TV Sport and a wonderful team was able to put together all of those angles for us to see. It did really look like what we were looking at is that we saw some fingers move, and that's all we really needed to see. Desjardins gets the dig, but it sails out of bounds.
After review, the call is reversed. Ball was out. Pitt retains their challenge.
Some athletes are actors, but nobody's that good of an actor, I would say.
Well, we're seeing the intensity from both teams. This is a high-stakes matchup for both. Space, she has been so effective. No errors still for the outside.
Babcock with the serve. Rising is Ashley Lee, and the junior gets the ever-important points.
For the outside, 636 hitting percentage.
Set point underway here. Lee, wide.
They might challenge this one. Lee looking for the point, so they will challenge. From this replay here, doesn't look like she got any hands there, unfortunately. Both players out of the way. Gregoire, I mean, she has no errors so far on the match, hitting over 600.
Still, and 14 kills now coming in to this third set. Fourth set.
After review, the call is confirmed. The ball was out. Cal loses a challenge.
Fortunately, that did not go Cal's way on that challenge.
That means no challenges remain for the Bears. They've lost 2. They won't be able to challenge for the remainder of this match. And coming in all the way from the back line, it's Gregoire. While the record may not indicate it right now, it's certainly been a team that's grown into this season. Helping it over is Pitt. Here's the response. Hayden gets it over. Good save, and Bayless paints that back line.
I wanted to hammer away and hit the ball straight down at the 10-foot line, and I was able to do that sometimes. But sometimes you have to switch it up and find space on the floor where the defense is not there.
Babcock denied. A combination.
0 errors. 17 kills, hitting 680 today. What an incredible performance.
It certainly has been incredible to watch as this one It's been just a growth in the game for Pitt. Obviously, Cal taking that first set, and we saw a Pitt Panthers team that was one we almost didn't recognize. It's been quite the road trip for the Panthers. Serve here from Lau. Bayless. Lau gets to it. Johnson. Desjardins gets it over and gets the point.
Tough play there. Babcock trying. Mosher, multiple ACC Setter of the Week accolades throughout the season so far. That ball recovered and kept alive.
Here's the set. Bayless from the back line. What a dig that was from Lau. Desjardins gets it over. Pitt will now set up. Bayless again. Denied.
A huge block. Anne-Marie O'Gara, the freshman, the 6'2".
Can't say that we have the best angle, Naya. Certainly not better than any of these referees. So you mentioned no challenges, so we play on. Carbonaro rising, keeping it up. Getting it over is the Bears. Back set. Babcock denied. Babcock again, sailing wide and long. Excuse me, just long, not wide. Dire moments now for the Bears as the senior Michaela Hayden serves. Gregoire.
Again, just finding space. And I said it earlier, and both have been hard to stop.
Here's the set. Scott with the swing. This time, another dig from Lau. Denied at the net is O'Gara, and it'll be another point.
Literally been unstoppable. 0 errors still. And I know we have been talking about it, but it is just such a feat in this matchup.
It's match point for Pitt, and it's Gregoire. Who else to finish it for the Panthers and the number 3 ranked team in the nation?